Hi, it is me, the Holistic Healer, here again with you today to talk to you about 101 ways to learn how to fly. First, love you. This is reason and way number 2, called your authentic voice. Okay, many of us have been stifled with our authentic voice, with speaking from our throat chakra for most of our lives, right? Either we are taught by society or generational beliefs that we need to hold our tongue or not say what's on our mind, right? But in doing that, sometimes we are stopping beautiful divine gifts being sent to others, right? So, basically, the divine wants us to know our own truth and speak them in our own way, right? Because we each have something very unique to share, right? We each have our own unique blueprint, our own unique reason for being here, our own unique healing gifts that we can send to others, through our authentic voice, right? We all have something very special to share, our inner world, our unique viewpoints, um, the person that we are, right, deep inside. When we speak from our authentic voices, authentic meaning what we truly feel, what we truly see, what we truly know. When you speak from your authentic voice, you can help others relax. You can help others come out of their heads and into their hearts. You can also help others remember their truth, right? And the truth of who they are. At the same time, it sometimes can help you remember the truth of who you are when you speak with your authentic voice, right? So your authentic voice doesn't have to sound like the voice of other people, of like any other person. It it's your own, right? So it's your own authentic voice, and your own authentic voice has a place in this world. Believe that. Know that. The place in this world that your authentic voice has been designed to be a value part of what is like a sacred choir, right? Of all soul voices. Um, and that creates music in the universe, right? Beautiful music when we all speak from our authentic voice, right? As you trust in your own authentic voice, as you learn to trust in your own authentic voice, your ability to manifest your divine destiny will grow bigger and bigger, faster and faster, without fail, right? Your responsible use of the power of your voice will help many, as long as we are using it for the greater good of all, right? But first, we must use it for the greater good of ourselves, right? And then, when our cup is full, it spills out and we may bless many with our authentic voice, right? Your authentic voice is like no other, guys. Um, that is why it can take some time to find it. I mean, we've all walked this path where we've lost our authentic voice many times, right? And sometimes we find it, and then we lose it again, depending on the situation. So this is a matter of learning to find it and keep it this time, and not let anyone else tell us otherwise, because we know it so deeply inside, right? Um, when you find it, in a way, it finds you rising up out of the depths of your being, right? Being written, being spoken, being danced, being sung, being painted, being felt, being turned into poetry, art, music, color forms, and of course, sound, right? So your authentic voice is the voice of your soul. It's the voice of your authentic energy, your blueprint. And it's part of you. It's that part of you that speaks in a language not limited by words. It's how you feel. It's how you express. We're learning to express authentically who we are, right? It speaks in feelings and truth, and visions. Um, Visions that others can understand at a deep soul level. Now we're being understood like we've never been understood before, even if sometimes other people's minds don't quite grasp what we're communicating at the time. The authentic voice, the voice of the soul, is like that voice of reassurance, of encouragement, of love, right? It can be very fierce. It can be hard to be very fierce and be very honest at times, because sometimes it can stir up agitation in other people and push people away when we use that authentic voice, because it's strong, right? And we're sure, we're confident when we use it. So other people can be overwhelmed by it at times. However, those that are meant to hear it will hear it. Those that are meant to feel it will feel it. Those that are meant to be healed and grow with us and through us and beside us will definitely hear you, right? Sometimes it pushes those out of our lives that are not meant to be in our lives when we use our authentic voice, because if they're not truly meant to be in our lives, they will be very offended when we use our authentic voice, when we set those boundaries, right? When we speak truly what we truly want and need, right? When we are being authentic, okay? But, it also can allow your spirit to be free to live as it wishes, right? To live authentically. It can be, at the same time as it can be booming, our authentic voice can be kind and gentle and tender. It is just like the divine love that it expresses. It's not limited in one particular way. There are many facets of your authentic voice, right? So as you are seeking out your authentic voice, you may be inspired by the way other people express their own authentic soul voice, right? So that is fine. If that is fine, but remember, do not compare yourself. Do not compare your authentic voice to someone else's. Do not do that. If you compare yourself to others and feel that your voice is not as powerful or not as loving or not as wise, or that somehow not enough, if you get yourself into that pattern, stop yourself immediately. Recognize that. Your truths are your own, darling. And you have been created according to a divine design. We all have. You are exactly as you are meant to be. You need to believe that. And that includes your voice, your authentic voice. Every voice is meant to be heard differently, okay? There is no choir if there is only one sound, right? We're creating a divine choir, the beautiful music here on earth. And choirs have many different sounds, many different voices, right? Many different reflections of beauty, instruments. The richness of the choir and the fullness of the sound that comes from all those different voices combined is where the magic comes in. When we're all heard for who and what we are, when we all appreciate and understand and honor each other for who and what we are and what we have to offer, right? So for those of you that have had a fear of speaking up, right? For fear of being judged or ridiculed for being authentic or speaking with your authentic voice, if you have been shamed through any creative endeavor you've ever tried to do, or had your feelings or your dreams or your visions scoffed at or dismissed by other people, then here, right now, today, I'm here to let you know and bring you a particular message that your voice of the soul is never truly silenced. It's time for you to start letting it out. Your authentic voice never dies. You might turn away from it out of fear of, future pain because of what you've been through. But if you can clear that out, let go of the past and start anew right here, right now, today. I'm going to start using my authentic voice, and those that are meant to hear me sing will, right? And in time, you will realize that there is nothing that can harm your authentic voice. It's resilient, it's strong, it's creative, and it's very, very powerful, okay? It's like the divine light in you that transforms into sound and creation, you guys. It's literally the energy of your soul being expressed. It's what you came here to do. But it cannot help but want to be what it is, right? You've been secretly, all the times you've shut out your authentic voice, you've been secretly like going crazy inside, wanting to explode to let it out, right? So that's because of the divine impulse inside of you, just yearning for that expression. So I'm here to tell you, it is safe to let it rise up again and be heard. Okay? It can be heard by other souls in many ways, sometimes even on the inner planes, as though you are speaking your love directly to the hearts of those willing to receive your guidance. A lot of us came here to teach guidance to others. Even if you never meet them in person, we're still sending that love and light out. We're still sending that authentic voice out to be heard and to be healed, to heal others with our voice, okay? So this message I'm sending you today is that there is more to your authentic voice than you have discovered yet, okay? There is more within you to be expressed, and you are going to enjoy this discovery, so let it flow. You may be startled at times by exactly what the voice of your soul expresses, right? But you will feel safe in the knowledge that when you are speaking from your truth, you are expressing yourself from a place of your soul, from a place of love, right? Even if the message you're delivering to somebody is something that isn't easy to say or for another to hear, you're still being authentic. You're still creating wonderful, peaceful energy for yourself. You're still delivering gifts, okay? Remember that when you speak your authentic voice, the voice of your soul, you are allowing the love of the divine to speak through you, okay? Trust in that and set your voice free. I love you. God bless you. And I will see you tomorrow.